Coco, congratulations.
Thanks.
Moving into the third round, very efficient 2-set win, hour and 20 minutes. Give us your assessment of where your game is right now.
Yeah, it was a tricky match. I mean, she's not someone that you sometimes you play and you feel great after. So, yeah, but overall, I thought I did well the first set. I mean, it was close. I got out of those service games. I obviously could serve better, but off the ground and at the net, there were some errors, but I think every time it was the right decision to make. It was just about execution.
Congratulations. Moving on.
Thanks.
Name and affiliation. Questions.
Lucy from Blackspin Global. Your next round, you are facing Tatiana. You guys did play head to head. It's all a tie right now, and you did beat her earlier this year. How do you feel having to play her next round?
Yeah, she's obviously a difficult opponent. She's a veteran player. I played her earlier in Auckland, and that was a tough match. And I know I'll have to bring my best tennis to win against her.
Matt.
Matt Futterman, Athletic. What is it like when you're going through a match like that and someone is slicing every ball?
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever seen anyone do that
No.
to you. And I'm just sort of like, so how did you react to it? Like, at what point did you realize, oh, she's actually going to do this all night?
Yeah.
Every ball. And like, what did you do in that situation?
Yeah, I played her before 2 years ago in Auckland, and she definitely was going over, at least on the forehand and this backhand, she would slice more. So I think later on, maybe as she's getting older, she's slicing more. So I expected her to slice a lot, but I honestly thought she would come over a little bit more. Obviously, I thought the percentage would be like 70-30 or maybe 80-20, but it was definitely like 99-1. So I think and even like the couple times she did go over, it kind of like threw me off, and I didn't know whether to hit or to like, I don't know, because it was just so strange. I love Tatjana, her family, but like she's very annoying to play. I think tonight was just like an annoying match because I didn't know, obviously the balls you're able to hit winners on them, but because she's slicing it, you have to generate all the power. So sometimes it can be more physically tiring than it looks because you have to generate literally 100% of the power every single time, compared to maybe somebody where you can just redirect and do that. So it was difficult to say the least, but that's just that type of match that you just kind of have to just get through.
Billie.
Coco, after the match, you went to the practice court. How often do you do that, and what was the specific goal this evening?
Yeah, for me, I just hit serves. Obviously, I didn't serve great at all. I mean, I got lucky. I think I only got broken once, but probably should have gotten broken a couple more times. So I just hit serves. Off the ground, I felt fine. I think felt like I was playing well off the ground for the most part. Obviously, in the first set, I probably had more errors. But when you play against her, you just have to expect to miss sometimes because you also don't want to just get into a pushing rally. So yeah, I just hit more serves. And how often? I really only do it when I don't feel great after a match. Yeah, so there's like my first round, even though it's a quick match, I didn't go back out after because I felt great after. And sometimes I just like to leave with that feeling. But today I didn't feel like great after, but I knew literally before the match, I was like, if I win, I'm going to go back and practice again after playing her. I knew that before the match that I was going to do that probably, or want to do that.
One follow-up to your answer about Svitolina. What do you find most challenging about her game, and what are your thoughts on her play in general?
Yeah, I think she's a good all-court player, and she can do pretty much like everything. She's really solid from the back, and when I play her in Auckland, we had a lot of physical points. So yeah, I think the challenge will be just finding the balance between being aggressive and not letting her dictate, but also not making too many errors. She's a tough opponent, and regardless of whatever form she's in, I think she's always going to be tough to beat.
Hi, Coco. Lucas Smith with The Athletic. You've talked a lot about TikTok this week, getting inspiration from TikTok commenters. I'm curious how you balance using platforms like TikTok for fun, inspiration, connecting with your fans, while protecting yourself from the negativity that exists on those platforms.
Yeah, so it kind of just depends on the platform. Like Twitter, I'm really not on. I only search one time after match to see what people thought of my outfit. But and I did see, and then I did search also to see Naomi's because I kept hearing about it, but I didn't see it, and her outfit is great too. But yeah, usually Twitter I'm not on as much. Instagram, like I'll give myself like 24 hours. I'll be on my Instagram like till maybe end of tomorrow, and then I'll like not be on it. Well, on my main account, I do have burners, so then I don't see any of the tennis stuff. And TikTok, I'm on most of the time, but I also do have a burner, so I don't see any tennis. So I'm on social media all the time. It's just whether I'm on my actual account or not. But Twitter's the only one that I'm not on at all, because even with the burner, I don't know, the phone hears me speak, and I don't know, my name comes up. I don't know if that's a real thing, but I believe in it.
Ava.
Coco, were you worried that people didn't like that, or you were just wondering what they
Oh no, I knew. Well, because I got off court and like 3 players came up to me and was like, "Oh, I love your outfit," like 12 out of 10. And like I thought it was, Asia Muhammad was one of them, and I thought it was great, but I didn't like. So I was like, "Oh, maybe let's see what people thought too." So then I saw that, I don't know, it's like a thing in the slams. People are always guessing to see. I think there's like a couple players that people are guessing to see what they wear. I think it's like me, Naomi, and Marta Kostyuk. I think we're like the 3 players that people are always looking to see. And obviously when Serena was playing, I mean, everybody was looking to see what she would wear. So I don't know, it was kind of, because we did change the US Open outfit. We had something and I didn't like it, so we had to scrap it and put something else. So I think we did great with this one.
I have a real question too, sorry.
Very good.
I know you mentioned the serve, but were you able to identify kind of in that match or in practice afterward what was going wrong or kind of not up to your usual standard?
Yeah, I felt like my toss was too far in front. And I think also when you're playing, I think I didn't serve as fast as I normally did in some serves. I think I was like between the 110s and 115s. And my last match, I was getting almost every serve 120. And I think the mentality, if I don't have an aggressive mindset, everything kind of goes like all over the place. So I think in the future, I just needed to serve more aggressively, because I think I was playing her. I had the thing of like just getting in because I knew she wasn't going to hurt me off the return. But sometimes I think I even serve better against better returners, because you have to bring your A game. So I think today, my toss was too far in front and too low. So I was missing a lot of first and second serves.
Can I go forward, Ava? Thank you.
Hi Coco, Rich Jones from The Mirror. Eva Djokovic had a really good second round match just before you. I don't know if you know too much about it given the timings, but she spoke really highly of you and the other Americans and the way you've been through in the locker room. As someone who had a wild card or played here very young yourself, just wondered what you've made of her tournament and what advice you'd give to someone in her position.
Yeah, I watched her third set because I was just waiting for my match the time to come on. And I saw her after the match, and I just told her, like, you played a great match and you have a lot to be proud of. And then I told her to have fun in the doubles. And obviously I don't want to give too much advice, because I know that when I was in that position, you had so many people wanting to give you like so much advice. So I just wanted her to know that, just to be proud of herself. And because I did see her a little bit after the match, and like any match, regardless if you're 16 or freaking 20, 28, whatever, she was like visibly upset. So I waited, and then like 2 hours later, I went up to her, and actually literally right after my match, I saw her and told her that. I wanted to tell her that, but I wanted to wait till the emotions were down. So I think, I just hope that she continues to enjoy it. I didn't know much of her till like this year, obviously. So I've seen her around, and I just try to be nice, because, I've been in that position, and some people weren't nice. Some people were. It was kind of just like, a lot of people, some players don't like the young stars coming up because, they feel some type of way. So I just try to be like nice and welcoming, and, know that, there's people rooting for her and outside the locker room.
Tamani, last question.
Hi, Coco. Caroline Garcia posted about the abuse she received after she lost. Obviously, it's not a new topic at all, but I'm curious, as someone who's been on the tour since you were a teenager, when you first encountered people, slinging that stuff at you, what was your reaction?
Yeah, I didn't see her post, but they briefed me about it. But obviously, it's tough. Especially when I was younger, I had no idea that this was a thing. So I just thought, at first I felt like I was being targeted. And then I realized like everybody was getting it. And it's tough because you hear a lot of nasty things, and people talk about your appearance, your family's appearance. And, all these things. And if you're already struggling with like your own mental issues, and then on top of that, you have people digging deeper, it is tough. I just block like, and I'm someone, I will literally spend like 30 minutes just blocking like all the people. I really don't care. I know it's like a little small thing on Twitter about, because I was blocking so many people, and they're like, you say anything she blocks? Yes, I do. like like come like I don't want to see it, so bye. So yeah, it was a thing. People got mad, but I was like, I don't really care. Like I'm not entitled to read negative things about myself. And just as you're entitled to write that, I'm entitled to block it. And it's unfortunate. Obviously, the block can only do so much. People make new accounts. But I just, for players, I don't know, that I just try not to read it as much or take it too personal. But it is getting to the point where, like, I know that a lot of tournaments are trying to step in and have different AI things. So I hope, as technology increases, that can help. But it is tough, and you could be having like a good day, and then somebody will literally like tell you, oh, go kill yourself, and you're like, okay, thanks, like, so I really hope that players just continue to not look at it, especially Caroline. She's a super nice girl, and it sucks, but I hope people, I always say people can be more mindful and be kinder, but I've millions of people have said that, and only few listen. So hopefully the AI stuff can help in the future.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Thanks.
Coco.
What do I use my what? Oh, literally just, I play this game on Roblox called Dress to Impress. So literally just to look up how to get all the cool like codes and stuff to make nice outfits.
Thank you.